Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, grade 9 and welcome you again. Now we're gonna start our lesson for today. Before that, I wanna just make sure that you know what you should do to be safe. First, you should wash your hands frequently. Keep a social distance between you and others. Avoid touching your face, and you should cover your mouth to protect others. Ask for medical help if you need it, and stay home to be safe. And let's have a look at our school vision before we start.
مدرسة المجتمع الابتدائية الإعدادية الثانوية الخاصة للبنات.
Okay, now let us start. Today, inshallah, we're going to continue studying Unit 8, Student Book page 87, the part of the grammar. Our objectives for today: after reading 7 examples, student will be able to deduce the suitable meaning for each sentences with 80% of accuracy. 2. After looking at the sign, student will be able to compose 4 sentences using the given verb with 90% of accuracy. And our vocabulary for today: must, have to, needs to, assent, can't, don't have to, don't need to, and needn't. Okay, today we are going to talk about the modal verb, which is must, have to, and need to. We use them for obligation or necessity, that things you must do, or you have to, or you need to do. Have a look at profession. The things that you shouldn't do, you cannot do, because this one is prohibited. Prohibited, that's right. For example, mustn't and can't. What about this one? We use don't have to, don't need to, or needn't for the absence of necessity. For absent of necessity. So this is the use of the modal verb. The first one, the first group, which is must for obligation, profession, and absent of necessity. You should to know that after the modal verb, we use the verb in the infinitive form, verb 1, or the base form of the verb. Let's talk about this one in more detail. Here we have must. We use must for personal duties that you must exercise every day. You must clean your house every day. You must, for example, read every day. So we use must for personal duties. Why do we use have to? For obligation, for example, to help others. You have to wash your car, you have to feed your dog, you have to buy food for your family. Again, notice that obligation and necessity. We must have to and need to. Let's continue. For example, have a look here. You must do your homework. Your teacher asks you to. You should. No, you must. This kind of obligation. He has a toothache. He has to go to a dentist. He has to. He needs to hurry or he will miss the bus. So, we use must and have to express obligation in the present or future. So again, we use them for obligation. Have a look at the mobile phone here. When we use must to apply not, it will be mustn't or can't. You mustn't use your mobile phone. That means it's not allowed. You can't park your car here. That means it's not allowed to park here. We use must and can when it's not allowed to do something. What about don't have to, don't need to, or need it? Let's read the example to get the use for it. He doesn't have to get up early. It's a holiday. He doesn't need to run fast. He's tired. You need a pie for the pizza. It's free. So we use don't have to, don't need to, or need it when it's as necessary for us to do something, to express lack of necessity or obligation. Lack of necessity or obligation. Now, time for practice. I upload here a worksheet for you. This one is an extra, as not mentioned in your book. I want you to match the sentences with the correct picture. What do you think? Let's start with number 1. He needs to hurry or he will miss the bus. Great. You must do your homework. He has a toothache. He has to go to the dentist. Oh my god. You need a pie for pizza. That's free. Excellent. You must use your mobile phone. Great. Now, need for more complicated one. You wear a special pose to go rock climbing. What do you think? You have to. So this kind of application that thinks, yeah, it's necessary to do. Okay? Now you can pause the video, try to finish the rest. After that, come up to check your answer. Yeah. Back again, number 2. I leave work early yesterday. I had to leave work early yesterday. Excellent. You park here, it's not allowed. You can't park here, it's not allowed. 4. You must wear a helmet when you go skydiving. You eat it if you don't like it. You don't have to. So you have the choice. That's right. Excellent. Let's continue now. For the high tier here we have a question. Do as shown between the brackets. You are going to rewrite the sentence using mustn't and the first one. For example, it's not allowed to use your mobile phone at school. You know that. It will be you mustn't use your mobile phone at school. So not allowed has the same meaning of mustn't. So I'm going to drop not allowed and use it instead mustn't use your mobile phone at school. Number 2, it isn't necessary to get up early on holiday. I'm going to use don't have to. So you don't have to get up early on holidays. Excellent. 3, he needs to run fast because he is tired. I'm going to negate this one. How can I negate? Excellent. I'm going to negate the modal verb that I have here already, which is excellent. So he doesn't need to run fast because he is tired. You can't shout inside the school. And instead of can't, I'm going to use mustn't because you have a excellent rule that you should adhere. So you mustn't shout inside the school. You have to clean your room. You have to clean your room. Excellent yesterday. Notice that we get the past of have, which is had. Excellent. Let's continue now. So now move to your student book, page 87. Open your book as fast as you can. And let's have a look at here. Read the example and decide what each of them means. Choose A, B, or C. It is necessary. It isn't necessary. Don't do it. Have a look at it. Number 1. Try to do it by your own and come back to check your answers. Okay. You have to wear special boots to go rock climbing. That means it's necessary to do. Number 2. You don't have to wear special clothes. Where is it here? What do you think? Excellent. That means it's not necessary. You must be in good shape. What do you think? Excellent. This one is necessary to do. 4. Inexperienced climbers must not climb alone. C. Don't do it. You cannot do this one. 5. Inexperienced climbers need to complete a training program first. What do you think? Needed to. Give us the meaning of necessary. Great. Experienced climbers don't need to complete a training program. That means it isn't necessary. 7. You need worry experience and instruction will teach you how to climb. Be it as necessary. So here's the rule for today. To come up with that, we use must have to express obligation in the present future. For other tenses, we use the form of have to. So it will be I had to leave work early yesterday. I will have to leave work early tomorrow. Notice that I use this one? Excellent. In the past and the future. Great. We can use can instead of mustn't in situations where you are not allowed to do something, especially when a lower rule is involved. You can't, mustn't park here. Excellent. So I wanted to write this structure in your notebook to make sure why do we use this model. Now I want you to answer exercise B. In exercise B, what you are going to do, you are going to look at the signs here and make sentences using have to, don't have to, must, send, need to, don't need to, and needed. You can pause the video now and try to write your sentences. Okay, back again here, and here is the answer. For example, I can say that you need to, or you have to, you must buy a ticket. I can use any one of them. The next sign, you mustn't run, drink, or eat in a swimming pool area. So this one a kind of flow or obligation. That's why I use mustn't here. You need to, or have to, or mustn't be a member of the sports center park here. Okay, excellent. You mustn't or you can park here if you are not a member of sport center. The last sign, you don't have to or don't need to, or I can use also need it, close the door. Great, my student. Now it's time for the workbook. Open your workbook page. Yes, that's right. H, B, the powerful grammar. What you are going to do in this exercise B, you are going to choose A, B, or C. According to the meaning here, okay, you are going to read here. I have here the flight attendant. Excuse me, you sit down now. Yeah, the article is about to take off. What do you think? The instruction that given to us from the flight attendant. What you are going to use? Excellent. I'm going to use B. Must. You must sit down. Obligation. That's right. Move to number 2. I'm sorry, but you use your mobile phone now. Again, you must use your mobile phone now. So I cannot use this one by the rule. Excellent. Number 3. You worry you were only 15 minutes late and the pilot will try to fix it. You need it. There is no need to be worry about this one. Excellent. Continue with number 4. I call her anyway. She can almost look at the monitor to see the arrival time. So 4. Don't have to. I don't have to call her anyway. Move to number 5. You put your seatbelt on now. You have to. Excellent. And for number 6, but I need to get to go to the bathroom. So I need to express what. That's excellent. Continue with exercise C. In exercise C, you are going to use the prompt to write sentences using have to, don't have to, need to, don't need to, must or mustn't. Okay? I want you to pause the video, answer exercise C, and here is the answer to check when you finish. Okay, here we have not bring on board. You don't need or you don't have, choose one of them to bring your own board. We got physical condition. Notice that we put the subject at the beginning. You, after that, a model, which is I can choose need, have to, or must. P and I got physical condition. After that, complete my sentence. Yes, number 3. Not take part races. You don't need or don't have to take part in races. Not P, experience suffer. Yes, what do you think? You don't need or you don't have to be an experienced surfer. That's right. Excellent. Be a good swimmer. You need or have to or must be a good swimmer. Excellent. You need or you have be a good swimmer. Yeah, arrive beach by 10 a.m. You need, or I can say that you have to or you must arrive at the beach by 10 a.m. Be late, you mustn't be late. Okay, now you know how can I use the models? Excellent. I use models to talk about obligation, necessity, and need. That's right. Notice that after them, I use the verb in the base form. Very simple and easy lesson. You are going to apply your understanding by answering the question. Okay. Now, move now to the last exercise. Exercise D. Read the sign and write sentences as in the example. Saturday, free. You don't have to pay on Saturdays. Have a look number 2. No video recording. Notice that you mustn't make any video recordings. Here's excellent. 3. You don't need or have to use own knee pads. You can rent them. There is no need. That's why we use here don't need. Continue number 4. Notice the sign here. That means you mustn't. Excellent. Use find this one. That means you mustn't use your mobile phone. All free for Android 7. Yeah, children Android 7 don't need or don't have to pay to use the phone. It's free for them. Wear a helmet at all times. You need, you have to, or I can use also you must wear a helmet at all times to reflect obligation. Excellent. That was everything about our lesson for today. If you have any question, please feel free to ask me. See you next week, inshallah. Thank you.